Hey, what's up guys, this is SciFX here, and I'm going to be bringing you all the Road to Nuclear, where I show you the tips and tricks that I learned going for the infamous 30 kill streak on Black Ops 2. I got plenty of Moabs on Modern Warfare 3, and I've gotten plenty of Brutals on this game, but the Nuclear, it had me struggling there for a little bit. So, already picking up capture kills. You'll notice in a lot of these videos that I will just run right by the spawn flag, because I feel like it's not necessary. One thing you'll see right there is that two blue arrows go over there, meaning two party members, so I know that there's a good chance that they'll lock down that area. If that was green arrows, I probably would have played that a little bit differently. I already picked up my counter AV, so I'm going to stay aggressive. That's one thing that I have a problem with, is just keeping the same playstyle on the streak. You'll see later, right when I get to around 23 kills, the spawns finally flip, because I'm going to be in this area a lot. And things just slow down for me, and it eventually gets me killed. So at this point, I picked up my VSAT, nice little 3-piece. I'm going to bait this care package, not going to waste the time to pick it up. And this is when Scavenger and Flak Jacket plus C4 is just too good of a combination. Every time I kill somebody with gun, I'm going to pick up a C4 pack, and I'm going to blow up the next person. As you can see, got the frenzy kill. I already got another counter UAV. This kid's flanking me, blow his ass up. This is a incredibly effective technique, and because I'm using counter AV, these kids basically never know where I am unless they got hardwired on, and let's face it, hardwired is not being used too much. Give this kid a nice little jumping drop shot. There's the second VSAT in a minute and a half. I'm working them at this point, and since they're below me, easy C4 kills for me. Gonna pick this kid off with my gun. There's a Relentless, got another C4 pack, and at this point, looking back on this, I should just run into that building. I should commit to going to that building, or I should commit to capping to C, and I do neither. This kid almost gives me a woogie boogie, but I do pick up a counter. And right here, we get counter UAV'd. Honestly, I don't know what to do in this situation. I haven't figured this out. On this class, I am using tac insertion. Just a little bit of more of a try-hard class, I guess. I use EMP nade on everything else because it just does too many things to not use. So at this point, I think I have 23 kills in a row, 2 minutes into the round, so that was pretty nice. And I think they just shot down my counter UAV. No, they did not. It's still up. I have flak jacket on. I should just go in on the left side, or I should just run up the middle. At this point, just make a decision and stick with it. Stay aggressive. If you're aggressive to get your kill streak, be aggressive to finish your kill streak. Don't slow it down. It's not like I have an FAL right now. If you're being passive and head glitching with an FAL or an M8, then stay passive. Don't randomly push into their spawn and, you know, get hip fired by a scorpion. But at this point, I should just be going. So I lay down attack insertion just because I'm not confident at this point. I think I'm gonna die. And also, it's a good thing to lay down that, because if somebody's flanking, they'll smash it, which ends up happening. So now I know that there's somebody to my left. I ended up pre-firing and nobody showed up, but you know, it's just a nice little safety point. At that point, I should have definitely run across and jumped into their head glitched building straight across from me, which I do right here, because I know some people are going to be coming from this alley on the right. So there's my Brutal. Boom, got the Moab, baby. There's 26, picked up the VSAT. This little ledge right here is almost impossible to shoot through without SMJ and SMG, because they nerfed the penetrating powder of the SMG. But, you know, a lot of you guys run dexterity. I'd advise just jumping in there and earning it. So there's 27. We get countered again. And right here I'm like, alright, I'm going to push through, and I get absolutely murdered by Scar H from across the map. I mean, that is a fast killing Scar, and I dropped the controller. I was fairly upset. I think on every single one of these I'll end up dropping the controller when I don't get the nuclear. So, hope you guys learned something. This is the end of the game. I ended up going 51-13. Just absolutely blew them up in their spawn for a little bit. See, that was around 1,000 score per minute, that streak. I have plenty of these, so sub if you haven't, and hope you enjoyed.